everyone, so today's video is a really exciting one. I'm going to be talking about my 2021 makeup goals and sort of talking about how I'm going to structure my no-buy as well. I was going to do this as two separate videos, but I feel like they'd just be two very short videos, so I decided to combine it into one. So stay tuned if you want to hear about my 2021 makeup goals and about my no-buy that I will be doing throughout the full year of 2021. So first, I just want to do a little 2020 reflection and talk about some of my goals for 2021 based off of what I did in 2020 in terms of makeup. So in 2020, I spent about $700 on just makeup products. And for 2021, I want to spend less than $300 on everything. So this includes everything that is not a necessity. So any skincare, makeup, obviously, and body care or hair care type things I would consider as pretty much anything that is beauty related. I'm going to give myself a $300 budget, so that evens out to $25 a month. And with my no-buy, we'll get to that part a little bit later, so I'll explain more a little bit later in the video. Now, in terms of my makeup collection, I have about 308 products in my collection right now. It was 308 when I did my makeup inventory, and since then I've finished a few, so a little less than 308 products in my collection, and my goal is to get it down to 200, preferably below 200, but I don't know if that will happen in 2021. So my pretty much end goal is to have less than 200 makeup products. So I won't necessarily have 200 by the end of 2021, but I still want to work towards that goal and obviously continue to declutter. I will be doing a little declutter video a little bit later in the month, just going through my whole collection and getting rid of a few things I know I never use and probably will not get any use out of if I keep them in my collection. So stay tuned for that declutter video. And then I did keep track of how many products I finished in 2020. So I finished 14. That is just in the time span that I have been doing project panning and YouTube, so about 9 months. So my goal is to finish at least 20 makeup products in 2021. So I feel like that won't be too difficult. I mean, in some terms it could be very difficult. Like, I know I'm not going to finish a blush or a highlighter or anything like that, but I feel like I could finish off a few primers, and definitely I go through mascaras, so that will count as well. And I will be keeping track of all my goals and things and counting the numbers of everything in a separate Excel spreadsheet. So I will be actually keeping track of these numbers, and then at the end of the year, you guys will get to see if I actually achieved my goals and which ones I succeeded on and which ones I need to work on a little bit more. So I feel like this is going to be a really fun video to then update in a year. So this is the main reason why I wanted to film this video, because I just thought it would be really fun to actually see my progress. My next sort of makeup goal for 2020 is to make my collection look used, and I really want to use all of the products in my collection. Right now I feel like I have specifically eyeshadow palettes that look like they've never been touched. Also a lot of like blushes and highlighters look like they haven't been touched very much, although highlights are pretty hard to make a dent in. Like, some highlighters I've used a ton and they don't even look used. But my point is I just want to use all the products in my collection and make sure I'm actually using what I own. So I do want to keep track of all the products in my collection and actually make sure I use all of them at least once in 2021. So I will be actually keeping track of that on a spreadsheet, and anything that I don't use the whole year I will be decluttering at the end of 2021. So I feel like that will also be a really fun update to update you guys and declutter a few things at the end of the year. Whatever I don't use, I will end up decluttering. And then my last sort of goal for 2021 obviously is to continue project panning. I definitely will be continue project panning into 2021. So I will have all my intro videos and intros to project pans throughout January, so make sure to stay tuned for those. If you want to see all of my project pans that I am participating in this year, and obviously some of them might be added later in the year, and I might decide to do a couple more later in the year. But right now I'm really keeping my projects down to sort of a minimum just so that I don't get overwhelmed. So I want to try to do more products but include less products in each project pan. So in 2020, I feel like I included like 10 products in every project, which ended up being a lot of products and very overwhelming very easily. So for 2021, I want to keep my projects to the number of products in them to be about 6 to 8 products. 6 is probably the minimum that I would go, and I don't really want to go above 10 products in a project, and that way by keeping 6 to 8 products in each project I can do a lot more projects and participate in the ones I actually want to do. So I think this will be really fun to give me sort of the freedom to do more projects since there's less products in each one. So now I'm going to move into talking a little bit about my no-buy, and I'm going to start with why I want to do a no-buy for the year of 2021. And my no-buy is just going to be specifically for makeup. So I am able to, well, we'll get into the rules later, but one of the main reasons I want to do a no-buy is because I just have so much makeup that I'm never going to be able to use all of it, and I know I really don't need to bring more into my collection. So I really just want to control my collection and get to know my collection a little bit more, make sure I'm using all the products that I have and that I already own instead of buying more. So this kind of goes along with the conscious consumer mindset and really just making sure you know and love all the products in your collection before you're bringing in more products. And I feel like I could have a lot of fun playing with the collection I already have rather than purchasing more products. And going along with this, I really want to curate the collection I already have. So I feel like I need to try out a lot of the products in my collection and figure out what exactly I really love and really use. And this could also lead to decluttering more products, because as I'm getting to know the products more in my collection, I'm figuring out things I don't really like. Therefore, obviously the things I don't like as much or feel like I won't reach for, I will end up decluttering. So throughout the year, I will throw in probably a few random declutters, or just when I feel like I need to go through my collection because there's some things that I know I just don't use and aren't worth keeping in my collection. And sort of like I said before, the reason for my no-buy is I really want to make my collection look well loved and really used. Like I said, I really want to use all of the products in my collection. So the main reason for this no-buy is for me to be able to actually use all the products in my collection rather than buying more. So obviously by me not buying anything, I'm sort of forcing myself to play with the products that are already in my collection. So like I said, this no-buy is just going to be strictly makeup. So I'm able to purchase skincare. I feel like the reason I'm doing just makeup is because makeup is the main thing that really tempts me. With skincare, I really only wait until I finish what I have and then I will repurchase or try something different. So I feel like there's no other sort of category that I'm really tempted to overbuy and buy things that I don't need. Makeup is really my main sort of weakness when it comes to that. So the actual no-buy is just in terms of makeup, and I am allowing myself to purchase replacements. So obviously if I run out of mascara, I am allowed to purchase another mascara. And I feel like with some categories like that, I don't over purchase anyways. With mascaras generally anyway, I always wait until I run out and then I will purchase another one. Same thing with brow products. I find that I'm not tempted to purchase a ton of brow products. So mostly throughout the whole year, I won't be purchasing definitely no eyeshadow palettes, no blushes, bronzers, or highlights, and I definitely don't need any more lip products along with powders. So really, I don't need to purchase anything. I think the only thing that I will end up repurchasing is brow products and mascaras is like the main thing that I actually go through consistently. So I feel like those are my only two exceptions, or if I really need to replace like a makeup sponge or something, because obviously you don't want to use the same sponge for the whole entire year because that's kind of disgusting. But I did just make a small purchase, kind of replenishing the things I really wanted. Like I purchased a sponge, a brow gel, which I would be able to purchase a brow gel obviously obviously if I ran out during 2021, but I just kind of not stocked up because it was things I was already running low on that I knew I needed, but I just wanted to get that purchase out of the way before 2021 hit and it would count towards my 2021 budget. But I am pretty happy with what I spent in 2020 anyways, and I've definitely been controlling my purchases a lot more. The last sort of rule is I am allowing myself to accept gifts. Obviously, if someone's willing to buy me a gift card to Sephora or something like that, you know, obviously I'm not gonna like put it on my wish list and be like, hey, buy me all this makeup, because I'm not allowed to buy it for myself. But obviously if someone gifts me something, I'm not gonna be like, no, I can't take this because I'm on a no buy. Like, I will allow people to buy me gifts if that's what they decide to buy me, then I will accept it. Obviously, I'm not gonna like reject their gift. So really the only rules is I can't purchase anything besides replacements, and I will allow people to buy me gifts if it is makeup, but I won't specifically ask them to buy me makeup because I feel like that's kind of cheating. But if they just go out of their way to buy me a Sephora gift card or something, then I'm obviously going to use it. Like, I'm not just gonna let it go to waste because that's their money they're spending. But anyways, with this no buy, I will update you throughout the year, and I may do bi-monthly updates, so every other month, depending on how it's going. I might end up doing like every 3 months, maybe every 4 months. I'm not really sure, just depending on how I feel and if I feel like there are things I want to update you guys on. So let me know how often you would like to see these updates, and I will definitely listen to you guys. And I also love chatting with you guys down below in the comments, so let me know if you guys are doing any no buy or low buy type projects in 2021. Also project pans, I would really love to know what you guys are participating in, and also let me know if you want to see any videos from me in 2021, because I really love and appreciate your guys' feedback. I think it is very helpful and kind of points me in the right direction to what you guys actually want to see. So that is it for all of my 2021 goals and sort of my no buy rules. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and I do post new videos about 3 times a week. So if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.